What if I told you that the difference between charging $30 and $100 for a cut isn't just skill set, but how you show it? I spent years perfecting my cutting skill set that have gotten me to reach a quality of $250 worthy cut. And today, I want to be sharing you them with simple tips to not only increase the quality of your cutting skill set, but also how your tools environment can increase the client experience to keep clients coming back. Let's get into it. I want you to look at this photo right here. So how can we tell that this is a female and this is a male? Oh, well, unless I hope is a male. It's because it's called the silhouette. The silhouette is basically the outlining of it. And that's how we're able to determine if it's a male or female. So now have a look at this and then this. So what shape is this guy's haircut? It's a square, right? And then have a look at this one. This is like a triangle at the top and then a square back. So when you're shifting your mindset towards understanding silhouette and shape, that will enable you to work on your styling. And styling is the most underrated thing that you can do to literally cover up like any bad like shear work. And when you're taking a photo of it, you have to look and be like, okay, what shape did this create? Let me give you an example of one of my haircuts. So this right here is someone else's taper. And so this is mine. And if you look at this one right here, if I draw an outline on it, you can see that there's like little bumps right there and there's like, it's not a full shape. But if you look at this one right here, you see how it has a nice smooth curvature at the back? See, that is what we want to look for when we're covering shape and styling. This right here will actually increase the quality and the showcase of your haircuts by a mile. That's a super quick tip that you can do today on literally your next haircut to focus on, right? Just draw an outline on your cut, right? And then use like hairspray to literally create control, because shape is all about control. And equipping that skill right there will allow you to have symmetry in your cuts, which ultimately will separate you from all the other barbers because you're focusing on the details. And that brings me to my next point. The greatest barbers in the world that are six-figure barbers, they understand attention to detail. And what I realize is that the more successful barbers, they have a greater, more finite attention to detail. Whereas like the average barbers that I see that reflect a under $50 a cut, they just settle for good enough haircuts. Rushing to get the cut done and just, it's bro, my haircuts are good. No, your haircuts are not good. You didn't even focus on how sharp the lineup is, how like these little details about the beard, we're making it super nice and symmetrical and shaped up. What about the shape of the head? You see, these little things, that is what you're looking for when it comes to attention to detail. So I'm gonna give you 3 techniques to work on your attention to detail. And these 3 steps have one thing in common, is perspective. The way that your eye sees to what the camera sees is totally different. When you look into the mirror and you look at the cut, it looks different. You see, that's what you need to do. First technique is using your phone to look through it and record one first and then have a look at it, because that will give you a different perspective. And you're making iterations as you go. You look at it and then you're like, okay, there's a little dark spot there. Oh, I didn't even see that. Boom. And that will make that haircut spotless on camera. Because how many times have you done a fire cut and then you pull out the camera and it just looks trash? No, it's not the phone's fault, it's your fault. The second way is looking through the mirror. You see, when you look through the mirror, it gives the reality and the truth behind the cut. You see, the mirror never lies. So looking at the haircut that you finished will reveal all the imperfections. Now, the third is looking from far away. You see, up close has a different perspective. From far away, you see something different. How many times have you looked this way and then you see some flyaways and then you're like, you get it, and then you look this way and you see more? You see, angles reveal the truth that the straight lines hide. And using these different perspectives from your phone to the mirror from distance allows you to see these different perceptions, to see the different details. Besides from cutting hair, one of the main determinants of if you're going to be a successful barber or not is your personal brand and how you're able to market yourself. The cold reality is that the person that's less skilled is going to be more successful just from them understanding and leveraging the power of social media and personal brand. They could have the exact same skill set, but one will go further, creating a luxury experience for your clients. You see, clients that come into a barbershop, sometimes this is their safe spot. You want to create an environment for them where they actually want to be in there. A place that's actually vibey, a place that they can chill in. So what I like to do is I have a TV on. I also have plants up there to create this more calm, environment that is open for, talking with the boys, placing plants in your studio to create, a bit of nature's touch, to create that atmosphere and subtle luxury to welcome your clients. What I also like to do is implementing high-end products. What's super underrated is people love the smell. You see, I love cologne and people love to smell nice, and it's like it does something to your psychological. So what I like to do is I have like a cologne and I actually spray it on my cape, right? And it doesn't have to be an expensive cologne. And when the client sits in the chair, they smell it. The first impressions always matter. And the first impressions is when the client sits on the chair. And when they feel and they smell this, elegant smell, they feel reassured. It does something to the psychological in the brain because barbering is a very essential type of service. It also enhances the perception of cleanliness and it boosts their overall quality and customer experience. The next thing that I did on a daily basis that really had an impact on my clients, customer experience and their customer satisfaction was a hot towel addition. How I would do it is first thing in the morning, I will grab towels and soak it in hot water with essential oils. I used to love using lemon or orange, something more citrusy that creates that aroma. Then I will put it in my hot towel machine. And then every time when a client finished the cut, I would wipe their face as well as their neck. And it only takes 2 to 3 minutes per client. And they used to love it because it was so sensual and it was super refreshing because after a haircut, you have to go home and shower. But doing this after creates a feeling that they're fresh and they're ready to go. So ultimately, this differentiates you from all the other barbers out there. And if you know me, I am super pro on differentiating yourself from the norms and being of high quality and being of higher service. And this is super cost effective. It's super cheap. You can get towels for 20 bucks and a hot towel machine for like under 100 and it can create a high amount of results. It takes 5 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes after a haircut, boom, just like that. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe as I post free value on how to level up your barbering game on my channel. So if you want to know how to go viral on Instagram and TikTok as a barber and get clients to there, I posted these free video covering exactly that. Just click right here to watch that next.